here's a system of inequalities that we're going to be reviewing. This is problem number 6 on our review. You'll have a question like this tomorrow. I'm going to do 1 in blue, do 1 in red. And if we do this correctly, we will have a solution region or a feasible region that will be in purple. Blue, red, maybe. Now, we need to look at our blue equation, which is y is less than or equal to x plus 2. And the less than or equal to sign tells us two things about this particular inequality. We are definitely going to have a solid line. That's where the equal to part is. And the less than part, we're going to shade everything below the line. Now, this is already in slope-intercept form, so we should be able to recognize the slope and the y-intercept relatively easily. What is our slope equal to? 1. Which is a 1-to-1 ratio, which means I'm going to be going up 1 and over 1. And the y-intercept sometimes, most of the time, not all the time, sometimes helps us know where to start. Right there at the number 2 on the y-axis. So right here on the y-axis, right here, go up 2, put a point, and that is your y-intercept. Now, after you've plotted your y-intercept, then apply your slope of up 1 and over 1. Up 1 and over 1. I'm out of room. Oh no, what can we do? Go down 1 and over 1 to the left. Now once you have a few points and see your pattern, go ahead and make a nice solid line with your ruler. I'll use my ruler, use yours. Now, if we were to shade everything right now, we would shade everything going below the graph. So I'm going to go over here, we're going to shade everything below. Hopefully my marker will highlight a little more. Exactly. We were shading below, so we're shading because it's less than, and we're had a solid line because of the equal to symbol. So this equal to symbol means we're going to have a solid line for my inequality. All right? Now the next one, I tried to be tricky, but we're not going to fall into my tricks. Because that has a -4 minus a 1/2 x, but I'm going to rearrange it as minus 1/2 x minus a 4, so I can put it into slope-intercept form. Now, what is my slope for the red inequality? -1/2. Now that gives me instructions. That means I got to go down 1 and over 2 to the right. Okay? Or I could go up 1 and over 2 to the right. And my y-intercept here, where am I going to start? I'm going to start at a -4, -4. Let's go down 1, 2, 3, 4. Put a point right there. Then I have to go down 1 and over 2. Oh, out of room. Let's go up 1 and over 2 to the right. Very nice. Once again, we're allowed to do a nice solid line because it says greater than or equal to. So we're doing the solid line because of the equal to, right? And then where are we going to shade? Everywhere above, all right? Just like this class is, we're shading. And hopefully, as you're doing this, you start seeing where the feasible region is, the solution region. All right. Make sure you shaded the solution region the darkest. So right here, I should easily be able to see that this will be your solution. So if you have to do one of these tomorrow, make sure I can clearly see where your solution is. Make sure you find the correct slope and the y-intercept to use. This one was easy because both of them were already in what? Slope-intercept form. So we're going to go ahead and move down to the last problem on our review. I'll leave that there for a second. All right, let's look at number 7. Scroll down here. There we go. Wow, once again, nice and easy. I'm going to highlight all 4 of them. Blue, red, green, and purple. So the first one we're going to start is with the blue inequality. Now, these are already changed to what? Slope, intercept, and one. All right, so we're going to go ahead and start there. How do I start this one? Where am I going to put the y-intercept? Right there on the 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So right here, make a nice solid line going all the way across. And we would shade everything below it. But we're going to save the shading for the very end. Okay, so everything here below it's going to be shaded. Okay. Now let's look at our red line, our red inequality. What is the slope and what is the y-intercept for this inequality? Slope is -1. Our y-intercept is at a 6. But what does a -1 slope mean? It means I have to do what? I have to go down 1 and over 1 to the right. So go up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to save the shading for the end. Okay? Save the shading for the end. How about this? I will shade, but then I will erase. So you guys will kind of see where things will be located. All right? So I'll shade and then I'll erase it. All right, so just as this says less than or equal to, and this says less than or equal to. So if I was to shade everywhere below the blue, right here, everything would be shaded below the blue, right? This area? Now if I say shade everywhere below the red, then everything right here below the red will be shaded. Do you kind of see where the purple would be right now? Right here would be our solution region right now.
Yeah.
Okay, so right now I know this is the area that will hold the solution somewhere in this area. So I'm going to go back. So right now we know this area will hold the solution. Now let's go to the green line. Green inequality. What's my slope for the green? 1.5. What's my y-intercept? 3/2, right? Now, this one, -3/2 is -1.5. So my y-intercept will be right at a -1.5. It'll be right there. But that's kind of hard to start. So I'm not going to start right there. Could you guys type this equation in your graphing calculator and find me one point that will work? In fact, if you plug in a 1 for an x, I guarantee you, if you plug in a 1 right there for an x, you're going to get a half minus 3 halves, which will get you a -2/2, which is a -1. So let me tell you something. You plug in a 1, you're going to get a -1, and there's my point. I'm going to start right there. So if you wanted to use the graphing calculator, this is what I didn't do. I'll show you what to do on the graphing calculator. Get y equals, type in 1 divided by 2x minus 3 divided by 2. I'll hit the table button, and you'll see that there is a 1. I'm not lying here. There is a 1, -1 right there. Okay? 1, -1. So right now, from this 1, -1, I'm going to go up 1 and over 2, put a point. Up 1 and over 2, put a point. Up 1 and over 2. Make a nice solid line.
Wait. Yeah.
All right, hold on. We go back. Here's my line. Right there. This has all of these points. You can check all of these points in the calculator, and you will notice that a -3 will be there. There will be a -1, -2. There will be a 1, -1. There will be a 3, 0. If you look at your calculator, you'll see all of those points on the screen of your graphing calculator, okay? There's 5, 1. These are all the points that we plotted right here. Now, where are we going to shade this? We're going to shade everywhere above it. It says greater than or equal to. So right now, everybody, let me follow the hand right here. This area is going to be our solution region, right in this area right now. Okay? And last but not least, we have the magenta line. And the magenta line, I'm going to put right over here. I have a slope of 6. It's a steep line. 6/1. I got to go up 6 units, over to the right 1 unit. My y-intercept is already starting at a what? At a +4. Oh no. 1, 3, 4. I'm going to put a point right here. Unfortunately, everybody, I can't go up 6 units and over 1. So I can also go what? Down 6 units, but over to the left 1. So we go down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and over 1. Thank goodness. Why am I excited to pay to write that point right there? Make a line and it intersects perfectly. So here we go. We're going to make a line right now carefully. You guys have a ruler? Oh, that didn't work out too good. I'm going to move a little bit to the left. This is a really steep line. There we go. Wow. Steep line. Now, let me explain to you guys where the solution region will be, because this is less than or equal to. Everything over here is going to be shaded. So my final answer for my solution region is actually going to be everything inside of this quadrilateral that was made. Now, if you can't see that this is the solution region, once again, what I'm going to do really quickly here is I'm going to shade not everything, but just see where the blue is shaded. So the blue would be shaded everywhere below. The red would be shaded everywhere underneath. The green would be shaded everywhere above. And the purple would be shaded everywhere below. So right here, everywhere below. Where they all intersect is right here. I'll put it in orange. Right there. It's kind of hard to see. I know. That's why I saved all the shading to the very end, because it looks a little ugly.
I just tore up for a second and all that.
I know. When you finally figure out where everything finally overlaps, it all overlaps in this region. This is your solution region, also known as your feasible region. So, right here, what's my ordered pair for my vertice right here? 0, 4. Put 0, 4 for your vertices. Right here, we have a 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Right here, we have a -1, -2. And right over here, it looks like we have a 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 1. Those are all of your vertices. So take these vertices, everybody. Take these vertices, and we're going to plug them into our function. Our function is right here, 3x plus 2y. So we go down right here, we put f of x comma y equals 3x plus 2y. We're going to plug these in. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So we're going to plug in our 4 vertices. A 0, 4, a 2, 4, a -1, -2, and a 5, and a 1. We're going to press we're going to have equals right here. We're going to evaluate each of them. All right, now we have 3 times 0 is 0, plus 2 times 4 is 8. 3 times 2 is 6. 2 times 4 is 8. 6 plus 2, right? 6 plus 8 is 14. Got a -3 and a -4. Yeah, this is a -7. Got a 15 and a 2. That gets us to a 17. So now we just scan these numbers. We go, hey, what's our maximum number? 17. Heck yeah, you put 17 as your maximum. Hey, what's our minimum number? There you go. Yeah. And voila, you're the game. Very good. So we did number 6 and 7. The other problems for the review are already done. So we're just